This is Jeopardy! Here are today's contestants. This is Andrea Kuhl, an accountant from San Francisco, California, and Justin Adams, a Level 3 engineer for a small MSP. And now, here's the host of Jeopardy, Brandon Howell. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Today's game is inspired by the book Algorithms of Oppression by Safiya Noble. Each category is based on a chapter of the book and the primary theme of that chapter. In Algorithms of Oppression, the author draws on her research into algorithms and bias to show how online search results are actually not neutral. They instead reinforce racist and sexist beliefs that exist in the societies where search engines currently operate. Now, let's get started. Andrea, you get to begin.
Who is responsible for results for 200?
This demographic is underemployed at Google. Andrea.
What are all minorities and women? To take this answer a bit further, I'll paraphrase a concept the author Safiya Noble points to in her book, Algorithms of Oppression. The problem is not just that minorities and women are underemployed at every major tech company. There is a complete lack of jobs that could employ those with both expertise and understanding of racist and sexist stereotyping, and advanced degrees in ethnic, gender and women, African American, and Asian studies. Category 2 for 400.
Media has been historically guilty of this practice. Andrea.
What is stereotyping?
That is correct. According to the book, this practice is carrying over into the internet.
Who is responsible for results for 600?
These terms have been used as part of racial purification. Justin.
What are black and white colored?
Correct. According to the book, this practice is contributing to racially biased search results.
The future of the information culture for 200.
This company owns YouTube, AdSense, Blogger, Picasa, Android, Nest, FeedBurner, Maps, and many more. Andrea.
What is Alibaba?
Sorry, Andrea, that is not correct. Justin?
What is Google?
That is correct. The book points out that one company owning all of these other companies allows for that one company to collect and control access to a considerable amount of information and potentially has a lot of influence over what information is released.
The future of information culture for 400.
A term coined in a series of speeches by Clinton Gore administration and National Telecommunications Infrastructure Administration. Justin.
What is the digital divide?
Correct.
The future of information culture for 600.
This was enacted by Congress in 2000 to address concerns about children's access to obscene or harmful content over the internet. According to the book, this practice is carrying over into internet searches. Andrea.
What is the Children's Internet Protection Act? I'll elaborate on this answer. To quote the FCC website's Guide on the Act, this was enacted by Congress in 2000 to address concerns about children's access to obscene or harmful content over the internet. It imposes certain requirements on schools or libraries that receive discounts for internet access or internal connections through the E-rate program, a program that makes certain communications services and products more affordable for eligible schools and libraries. The power of algorithms for 200.
Over 60 million Americans engage in this process. Andrea.
What is internet search?
Correct. According to the book, this is a primary way Americans are accessing their information today.
I'll take the power of algorithms for 400.
Google searches of black girls circa 2011 revealed this. Justin.
What is the Google search algorithm?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect, Andrea.
What is pornographic images?
That is correct. This search is what inspired the author to write the book.
The power of algorithms for 600.
Search results can be prioritized on the basis of a variety of topics, such as promoting this company's business interest over smaller companies. Andrea.
What is YouTube?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer should be, what is Google?
I'll take the power of algorithms for 800.
This technology can learn to be racist and have ideas full of bigotry. and once predicted that white criminals won't commit a crime again. Justin.
What is artificial intelligence?
Correct.
The power of algorithms for 1,000.
There is widespread belief that this is a public space promoting equality for everyone. Justin.
What is the internet?
That is correct. The point that this is an incorrect perception due to the fact that most of the companies running large parts of the internet are businesses and their goal is to make a profit.
Future of information culture for 800.
Black Web Portal, Gateway Black, BlackFind, and Jewish.net are examples of these. Andrea.
What are search engines aimed at certain groups for their benefit?
Correct. This is an attempt to provide a less biased alternative to various groups of people.
Future of knowledge in the public.
This is needed to be united with public interests. Andrea.
What are public search engines?
Correct.
Who is responsible for results for 800?
Intent of tech companies do not matter, but this does. Justin.
What is outcome?
Correct.
Searching for people and communities for 200.
This type of search does not show any scholarly articles or real-life knowledge of the terms. Andrea.
What are black on white crimes? To add to this, FBI statistics on violent crimes show that most violence against white Americans is committed by other white Americans, as most violence against African Americans is committed by other African Americans. Violent criminals tend to perpetrate their crimes on victims that are demographically similar to them. Who is responsible for results for 1,000, Brandon?
Expansion of the web is used as an excuse for this. Andrea.
What is commodification of information on the internet?
Correct.
I'll take the right to be forgotten for 200.
People pay a considerable amount of money to have this removed from Google. Justin.
What are links associated with their name?
Correct. The book discusses the fact that once information about a person is on the internet, it is very difficult to get it removed.
The right to be forgotten for 400.
This person outed government ties to corporate entities. Justin.
Who is Edward Snowden?
Correct.
The right to be forgotten for 600.
This is never really deleted, only delisted. It can always be retrieved in some form. Andrea.
What is personal data and information?
Correct.
Searching for people and communities for 400, Brandon.
There are no state, federal, or local regulations on this. Andrea.
What is spread of disinformation?
Sorry, Andrea, that is not correct.
I'll take searching for people and communities for 600.
These comprise the ability to engage in important learning. Justin.
What are algorithms that are used for profit?
That is correct.
Searching for people and communities for 800.
This person opened fire at unsuspecting African American church worshipers in South Carolina in 2015 after searching black on white crime in Google and getting certain results. Andrea.
Who is Dylan Roof?
That is correct. This is an example of how someone was influenced by biased, racist results they found on internet searches.
I'll take the right to be forgotten for 800.
Google claims they are gathering data for cultural record of humanity. However, at the same time, they are doing this. Justin.
What is ruining cultures by reproducing stereotypical and hegemonic views?
Correct.
The right to be forgotten for 1,000.
The Guardian reported on July 14, 2014, less than this percentage of requests to remove information from people came from criminals and politicians. Justin.
What is 5%?
Correct. Pointing out that this issue is a concern for everyone.
Searching for people and communities for 1,000.
A book by Jesse Daniels that talks about how cloaked websites are used as viable news sources but really operated by groups such as KKK, CCC, and other hate-based groups. Andrea.
What is the book Cyber Racism, White Supremacy Online, and the New Attack of Civil Rights?
Correct. Basically, the book is stating that you can't completely trust the source of information you are reading, even if you found it on Google. And it appears Justin is our winner today. Goodbye, everyone.